The girl was a tutor hired by a wealthy man for his son. However, during the long period of getting along with each other, their feelings grew deeper and they privately made an engagement. But suddenly, fate took a turn. The girl had to leave to take care of her grandmother. Before leaving, the girl told him to become the best person. Watching the girl's figure disappearing into the distance, the boy silently swore that, no matter how many years it would take, he would find her and marry her. In the blink of an eye, 18 years had passed. The boy had already become a billionaire. However, the first thing the man did after returning to his country was to look for the girl. When he saw the girl at that moment, the man was stunned. Just because the other person was ugly in appearance, he tentatively asked whether she was the girl from back then. After getting a negative answer, the man instantly regained his composure. It turned out that after the girl's grandmother passed away, she was taken home by her father. After learning the address of the girl's father's home from the other person, the man immediately drove there. However, he found that someone in the girl's family was getting married, and the man mistakenly thought that the bride was the girl from back then, so he sadly turned around and left. Meanwhile, the girl learned that her stepsister was going to marry her scumbag ex-fiancé, so she planned to give them a special gift. At this time, the assistant was worried that the man would go and disrupt the wedding, so he nervously told him that perhaps the bride wasn't the girl from back then. After hearing this, the man immediately regained hope. But when he heard someone at the wedding call out the girl's name, the hope that had just been rekindled in the man's heart was shattered again. Finally, he left angrily. However, just as the man was about to leave, he met the girl from back then, but neither of them recognized each other, only feeling an inexplicable sense of familiarity with each other. Although the man was heartbroken, he still sent a wedding gift to the bride. At this time, the girl suddenly realized that the man she had just met was actually the little boy from 18 years ago. Immediately, the girl disrupted the wedding and turned around to look for the man, but just as the girl chased after him, the man had already left in the car. The next day, the girl came to the man's company. When the man heard the secretary say that a woman had come to see him, he was instantly overjoyed. However, in order to leave a good impression on the girl, the man deliberately showed his muscular chest. When the girl saw what the man looked like, she laughed at him, saying that he was the same as he was 18 years ago. And in order to prove himself, the man unexpectedly picked the girl up in his arms and kissed the girl. The girl looked at him in surprise. The man thought that the girl was afraid of being known by her husband. Knowing that the man had misunderstood her, the girl immediately explained that it was her sister who got married, not her. Hearing that the girl wasn't married, the man excitedly hugged the girl instantly. However, the girl pushed the man away directly. Then she said that she had many suitors. So the man took advantage of his grandfather's illness and wanted the girl to marry him to make the old man happy, but the girl refused. When she heard the man say that as long as she married him, she could get $1 billion US, the girl instantly agreed to the man's request.